So Louis, we're here at SoccerX. Just tell us what you think of SoccerX.
Yeah, I think it's always been a great event to meet a lot of actors from the football world. It's a nice venue, always pick the right town, right atmosphere to actually embrace the actual innovation, digital, whatever the clubs are thinking about improving the governance or the game itself. It's there, so I'm always more than happy to be here and understanding what's next on the card. So yes, I really love the SoccerX brand.
And you've got this business Access Stars, which is something you want to develop.
Yes, yeah, that's why very much why I'm here is to understand exactly the different actors. So building this is something I'm really dedicated to. Because I think that is a necessity to be more transparent and bring the stars in a very secure environment for service providers to obviously propose some really nice opportunities in a different way that is done right now, and help as I said, the overall sport industry to have a better impact socially. So we have that solution with gaining like a lot of supporters right now, so it's good.
And of course, soccer is booming in the States. It's really taking off. There's a World Cup coming up in 8 years in the North American CONCACAF region as well. And one of your old pals, Wayne Rooney's been over here. He's had a massive impact, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's brilliant. There's so many players that come here because the soccer is it's getting bigger and bigger every year. You can see some really nice names and players with a bunch of experience come in here and try to boost the overall industry. The women football is getting there overall in the world, and the USA is a big example of that. I think the national team are doing well. So yeah, soccer it's a real big thing in the US, and it was very important for SoccerX and anyone who's got something to add on to come here and actually see what's next.
Now, we spoke just before the World Cup this summer, and you predicted boldly that France would win it. You were right. Tell us about that win.
Yeah, it was amazing. I thought that the players, the manager, they were completely in song, right on every move. Scene event mentality. They actually shared it in the right way in the social media. It was just amazing, and the overall World Cup was just great. A great tournament. I've seen family. I've seen smile from different cultures in Russia. It was a great tournament. So obviously I was like really thrilled about the victory because it was just yeah, it was crazy.
And Kylian Mbappe was an absolute star, wasn't he? How good can he become? Can he be one of the world's top players?
Yeah, definitely. He's still far away from Cristiano and Messi in terms of consistency. Those guys have been there for 10, 15 years. Amazing, but the guy is only 19 now, and he's been already amazing. Very mature, very intelligent in the way he runs, the way he conducts himself on the field. So yes, he's a big star right now, but he still have a long way to do that for many years.
And of course, one big star of the France team during the World Cup was Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
But it's not always happening from at Manchester United. What do you think the difference is there?
I think it's a different atmosphere. It's just like in terms of the World Cup itself, as an example, is like the manager managed him in a way that players around was like very, I would say, complimentary. So it was run in an event where the target was 1 month. So when the championship is completely different, you have really a set of challenges that you don't really anticipate, and I think it's overall the mentality of Pogba has been maybe challenged sometimes by the manager attitude or whatever, and sometimes it's really hard to put the finger on exactly what happened, but yes, the guy is a men's player with a lot of quality, and obviously people will always talk about him.
And of course, United are struggling. You know, they're now 12 points behind Manchester City. It looks like the title is clearly not going to be something they can challenge for this year. Do you think they need to change something at the club? There's talk of a football director maybe coming in, or a change of manager. Do you think they need to keep tinkering to change things?
I think so. There's nothing wrong with changes. It's of course there is like things are always going to be not perfect, so it's not about that. But the mentality has been challenged. The mentality, I'm talking about some aspect of protection of the players, maybe the actual overall. Yes, some kind of like a press comment that I've seen, I couldn't really understand. So all that maybe aspect need to be rectified, but it's more on the field. We want to see an attacking side with a decisive way of playing, making sure that the confidence you can feel it and understand. You know, it's not right there.
Do you think Jose Mourinho is the man to take them forward, or do you think that may be one of the changes they need to make at some stage?
No, he's definitely someone who can do that. He's got the quality, he's got the pedigree. There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever, we making mistake as human, so he has done it. But I think he's a grown man and he identify where he has to improve. He don't have as much of margin to do it, but yeah, I think the club identify that they need to be stable, to be consistent. When they give the confidence, you have to really look for that. And of course, it's all about results. If you get it, you get time. If you don't, next.
And just finally, Fulham, another of your old clubs, you keep an eye on. Claudio Ranieri's been appointed. Is that's a good move? That should be good for Fulham.
Yes, I expect him to win the championship. That's it. Yeah, he done it for Leicester. I really rate what he's done. Of course, it's a different story. The Fulham side is something that really in my heart. I really love that club. So yes, he's with all the respect I have for the previous manager, but Claudio is a special one.
You think they can stay up this year?
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic. Louis, thank you for your